Hello everyone, I am Darshani, Assistant Professor of Mathematics. In the previous session, you have learned about the transformation of equations. In this session, we are going to solve some of the interesting problems on transformation of equations. Consider the first problem. Transform the equation x cube minus 3 by 2 x square minus 1 by 16x plus 1 by 32 equal to 0 into another with integral coefficients and unity as the leading coefficient. First, multiply the roots of this equation by a quantity m. Observe that the given equation is complete, that is, it contains all the powers from 3 to 0, that is 3 to 1 and 0. So I multiply the consecutive coefficients by 1, m square and m cube. I get the transformed equation as x cube minus 3m by 2 x square minus m square by 16x plus m cube by 32 equal to 0. Now let us choose a value for m for which these two things happen. To choose the value of m, observe the prime factors in the denominator. Here we have only one prime factor, 2. So m should be a power of 2. To find this exponent, you observe the powers of 2. Here we have 1, 4 and 5. We have only one prime factor in the denominator with exponent 1, 4 and 5. Now divide these exponents by the corresponding powers of m, that is by 1, 2 and 3. So we have 1, 2 and 5 by 3. Now you choose the least integer not less than any of these quotients, that is 2. This is the exponent of 2. So m should be equal to 2 square, which is equal to 4. Suppose we have one more prime factor in the denominator, say 3. Find out the exponent of 3 following the same procedure. Now when I put m equal to 4 in this equation, I get the desired equation. The next problem, solve the equation 3x cube minus 22x square plus 48x minus 32 equal to 0, given that the roots are in harmonic progression. First, let me transform this equation to an equation whose roots are reciprocal of the roots of this equation. I substitute x equal to 1 by y in this equation. I get the transformed equation as 32y cube minus 48y square plus 22y minus 3 equal to 0. Given that the roots of the given equation are in HP, so the roots of the transformed equation should be in AP, that is arithmetic progression. Let a minus d, a plus d be the roots of this equation. The sum of roots is 3a. We have a formula to find out the sum of roots, that is minus of minus 48 by 32. We get a equal to 1 by 2. Now if we consider the product of the roots, a into a square minus d square, we get minus of minus 3 by 32, which is 3 by 32. Now by solving, we get d equal to plus or minus 1 by 4. So the roots of the transformed equations are a minus t, a plus t. Substituting the values of a and d, we get y equal to 1 by 4, 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. Here I have taken d equal to 1 by 4. If you choose d equal to minus 1 by 4, you get the same roots in the reverse order. Now the roots of the original equation is x equal to 1 by y, that is 4, 2 and 4 by 3. The third problem, find the equation whose roots are reciprocal of the roots of the equation x to the power of 4 plus px cube plus qx square plus rx plus s equal to 0. To transform this equation to an equation whose roots are reciprocal of the roots of this equation, we substitute x equal to 1 by y. I get 1 by y whole power 4 plus p into 1 by y whole cube plus q into 1 by y whole square plus r into 1 by y plus s equal to 0. Now you multiply throughout by y to the power of 4, you get the desired equation. Now consider the next problem. Remove the third and fourth terms simultaneously in the equation x to the power of 4 plus 5x cube plus 9x square plus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. Let us try diminishing the roots of this equation by a quantity h, and then we choose a value for h for which the third and fourth term vanishes. When I put y equal to x minus h or x equal to y plus h, I get y plus h whole power 4 plus 5 into y plus h whole cube plus 9 into y plus h whole square plus 7 into y plus h plus 3 equal to 0. You expand these terms using binomial theorem. Start with y power 4 and then decrease the powers for the next terms y cube, y square, y and y power 0 1. Start with 1 for h and increase the power of h 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now the coefficients are 4c0, 4c1, 4c2. 4c0 is 1, 4c1 is 4, 4c2 is 6. Stop at the middle term. As we have a symmetry, write down as it is in the reverse order. 4 and 1. Similarly, expand y plus h whole cube, y plus h whole square, we get this equation. Now to remove the fourth term, the coefficients of y should be equal to 0. First let us find out the coefficients of y. 4h cube, 5 into 3 15 h square plus 9 into 2 18 h plus 7. This should be equal to 0. To remove the third term, the coefficient of y square should be equal to 0. Here we have y square, so 6h square, 5 into 3 15h plus 9, this should be equal to 0, or 2h square plus 5h plus 3 equal to 0. To remove the fourth term and the third term simultaneously, we have to find out a common root for equation 3 and equation 4. This equation looks simple. Let us solve this equation by quadratic formula. I get h equal to minus 3 by 2 and minus 1. When I substitute these two values in this equation, I observe that h equal to minus 1 is a common root for 3 and 4. So when I put h equal to minus 1 in this equation, I get the desired equation. So when I put h equal to minus 1 here, I get y power 4 plus y cube plus 1 equal to 0, in which the fourth term is absent and the third term is absent. Now let us consider the next problem. Show that the same transformation removes both second and fourth terms of this equation. Already we know how to remove the second term. First, let me remove the second term by diminishing the roots by a quantity h, where h is equal to sum of roots by degree of the equation. Sum of roots is minus 16, by degree is 4, which is equal to minus 4. Or we have to put y equal to x plus 4 or x equal to y minus 4. To use the synthetic division, we divide the coefficients by x equal to minus 4. I get the remainders as 36, 0, minus 13, 0 and 1. I get the transformed equation as y power 4 minus 13y square plus 36 equal to 0. This is the required equation in which the second term is absent and the fourth term is absent. This equation is a quadratic equation in y square. We can solve this easily by using quadratic formula. We get y square equal to 9 or 4, or y equal to minus 2 plus 2 minus 3 and 3. To get the roots of the given equation, we have x equal to y minus 4. When I substitute the values of y here, I get x equal to minus 6, minus 2, minus 7 and minus 1, which are the roots of the given equation. Now I consider the next problem. If alpha, beta and gamma are the roots of the equation x cube minus x minus 1 equal to 0, find the equation whose roots are 1 plus alpha by 1 minus alpha, 1 plus beta by 1 minus beta and 1 plus gamma by 1 minus gamma. You put y equal to 1 plus x by 1 minus x. Solve for x equal to y minus 1 by y plus 1. Substitute this x in this equation. You get y minus 1 by y plus 1 whole cube minus y minus 1 by y plus 1 minus 1 equal to 0. When you multiply throughout by y plus 1 whole cube, you get the required equation. Y cube plus 7y square minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Now I consider one last problem. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation x cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus 8 equal to 0, find the equation whose roots are alpha minus 2, beta minus 2 and gamma minus 2, and hence find the value of their product. In other words, we have to diminish the roots of this equation by 2. To diminish the roots of this equation by 2, I put y equal to x minus 2 or x equal to y plus 2. To use the synthetic division, I divide the corresponding coefficients by 2. When I use the synthetic division, I get the remainders as 0, 0, 0 and 1. So the transformed equation is y cube equal to 0. So the roots are y equal to 0, 0 and 0. Hence the product of these roots are 0.